African girls that are mostly into white men, they would make it difficult for a black guy that want to play tough and have standards when it comes to a black man. When it comes to a white man, they will literally be open to a one-night stand in hopes that they will bag a white. Oh my God!
I don't see them. I don't see them.
That's actually a fact.
No values,
That's
no
actually
standards. Where?
That's
It's
a
actually
fact.
Yeah,
Yes, and
straight up.
African. I tell you, me, I saw these things in Kenya.
Hi guys, welcome to Kenganda. My name is Janita Maya and this is the Repart Podcast. On today's episode, I have two special guests. I am with Esther, the host of the Pan-African Dating Show, a YouTuber. Is that intro enough for you?
It's okay, we can do with that.
And on the other side, I have Chaxxy, a Kenyan podcaster.
What up?
Please tell the people who you are.
Yeah, Chaxxy. I work for the government. Okay, I'm messing.
Okay.
You're safe.
Don't come for us.
Yeah, but M7 is my friend. So
Really?
be careful what
Is
you
the
say on
son
this show.
is the son your friend?
Yeah, sons.
Oh,
Hey.
let's continue. Let's not get sidetracked.
Yeah. So I host a podcast called Mic Cheque back in Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I love content, and I'm a fan of you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay for us.
He's actually bigger than us now.
Oh.
So he said he's a yeah.
Can you add effects there? Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah,
boop.
yeah.
Like clapping effects or something.
I used to talk shit, but now I can't talk it no more. So O'Shea, he's been on here before, but Kenganda podcast. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, your niggas roasted me, bro. What?
Roasted
They
the
even came
compliment.
to my DMs.
Yeah.
Hey, I was like, what the heck?
The pro
Raymond was so traumatized. I was like, he'll never do this show again. I'm like, it's fine.
Okay, guys. So we have a concerned subscriber. By the way, guys, we love receiving your emails. We have this concerned subscriber who sent us an email. I'm going to read a small bit of the email and then give you guys the gist of why we're here today, right?
Yeah.
So he says, I can share this here on your channel. So it's about a white Italian guy who sexually abuses mostly African women while filming. His name is Antonio and he's originally from Italy. He has been traveling to Africa for decades and he has slept with hundreds of women while filming. Over the years, he's created a huge porn site dedicated to the degradation of African women. I've noticed that most of his women are from Kenya and South Africa. And then he goes on to tell us, the site. He says he invites women over and pretends to be a model scout and asks the girls to sleep with him if they want the job. So he says, I don't know if these girls in these videos are being, I don't know if these girls know these videos are made public. These videos are being shared on several porn channels and it is very difficult to get them deleted. Their reputation has been ruined. Yeah. So I believe I shared with you guys the sites, but what do you think about this?
Yeah, at least I have things to watch tonight.
No. Guys, I did share the site so you can use it for your personal gain and for research purposes.
Content is content.
No. But the gist of it is that there's this white Italian guy who's going around Africa, creating porn videos with these. Some are young actually with these African girls.
True.
And
Yeah.
this is a very concerned person. And
But that email is a bit confusing. So it begins by saying he's sexually abusing these women.
Yeah.
And then it says he's interviewing them for a job. What job?
A model.
Which model?
He
Like sex
pretends
model?
to be a model scout and asks
Like
the
what
girls to
type of
sleep with
model?
him if they want a job. A fashion model. Let's go the fashion model.
But that's an assumption I'm making.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of this, by the way?
So I opened the site accidentally.
No.
I opened the site accidentally. I didn't mean to actually tap the site.
Stop lying.
You had to see what the guy sent you. Of
Stop
course,
lying.
so you can
Exactly.
see
So
if
I
it's true.
tapped the
Stop
site
lying.
and I got a shock of I literally dropped the phone because it was way too much.
Oh.
But it's very graphic. It's out there.
Guys having
How
sex
did
is
you
graphic.
know if it's graphic if you dropped your phone?
Yeah.
In the 1 second that I saw what I saw, it was very graphic.
Did the girls
the
look like they
girls-
were models?
Yeah, most of them are like skinny, but there was also like a thick girl and whatnot. But you can see that this man never shows his face. He hides his face. He blurs his face. So it's these girls that are in the videos,
Do the girls
looking.
look like they know they're being recorded?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Some of them
Question.
do, some of them don't.
Wait.
But the problem is we can't. Some of them do, some of them don't. Let's go with that. What do you guys think? Are you trying to justify the white man?
I'm not justifying any white man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, if this is the type of content that if this is his content, right?
Yeah.
And that's his style of content, and his preference is maybe African women.
Yeah.
And they all consent to it, and they're paid. I don't know. Like I have to see. I'm gonna watch the videos anyway, regardless. But
Or you have to actually pay to watch the videos.
You're gonna pay?
I'm not gonna pay a white man.
So you pay?
I'm not gonna pay a white man.
No, but like when you go to the site, they give you a preview.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you both saw the preview.
Yeah, I saw the preview.
So I'm gonna
Esther
watch.
did.
At least you
I'm
honest
gonna watch
about it.
all the previews.
I saw the preview.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what you guys have
Okay,
to say. Like,
is the at least nice? Like, do they look nice?
I
Looks like-
know
like,
that.
Looks like it's it.
What do you mean?
Okay, looks like it is. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
First things first, when I hear the email, the
Yeah.
words of this man sounds like a concerned black man who is concerned
Right.
for his
People,
black
yeah.
sisters, his people.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to be concerned for your people when your people don't want to be concerned for themselves.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Esther.
Because if they
That's a
want,
great point.
like, if
Great
this
The
guy was-
reality is,
yeah,
when
Yeah.
I saw the girls, come on, Baltazar, this is Enanga from Guinea, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's giving Baltazar 2.0. It's just like his wife.
Guys,
and
I do believe that some people are in unfortunate, positions. People are
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
And if they go to this man and says, hey, I have a job for you, look alive, let's get this video done and I'll give you a job.
I mean,
Whose
if that's
fault
the
is it?
case, that's terrible for sure.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt that's the case.
Yeah.
Osha, what do you think?
Dude, this video is in a public website. Like anyone, like anyone can access that website.
Yeah. But he says that reputations have been destroyed. Some of the girls don't
That
know
is
that the
his
videos
feedback.
are made public. No. I researched him on Twitter too.
Oh,
some
damn.
of the girls don't know that the videos are made public.
So let me say this. I'm sitting here trying to gather this, and I haven't seen the videos myself.
Are you gonna see them?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look after it. I might even pay to
Pay.
do my own research.
Mm.
Not that I want to see the white man, but just for the
Yeah.
research purposes, right?
Yeah.
And what I wanted to say is, if the women would agree to that, what it shows me is that they're used to doing something like that to get a job, possibly
Mm.
in their own home country. So this is standard behavior.
Yeah.
Because if it's not standard behavior, they'll be like, wait a minute, I'm not going to do that.
Mm.
But maybe that's how they have to get ahead
Yeah.
in certain places. Not to say everybody's doing that,
Mm-hmm.
but I've heard many cases of women saying, if I want a job in whatever country, this is what I need to do. I need to get a raise. This is what I need to do.
Yeah.
So this is not uncommon in Africa, and we need to
Yeah.
understand that.
Mm.
So the reason why the white man can do that is because we doing that.
It's already
Exactly.
Not
existing.
saying I'm
already,
doing
yeah.
that, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
there. So if you are upset that the white man is doing it, well, you probably don't send it them when the black man is doing it.
Mm.
So if the African man doing it or the African American man doing it, whoever else, well, it's okay.
Mm.
But the white man, now we gotta no, but you have to set the standard for yourself.
Yeah.
And so many of us, when we get, let's say, mistreated, let me just say, for example, when you have so many Africans going overseas to Dubai or whatever,
Mm.
and they're being mistreated. Well, if they wasn't being mistreated here, they wouldn't be going there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what is it? What are the things saying? Happiness, kindness, what is it? Something, hospitality begins at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kindness.
Kindness begins at home.
Yeah.
So if men are doing that here, you just
actually,
open
charity begins.
Charity
at
Charity
home.
begins
begins
at
at
home.
home. Yeah.
yeah, because he's not gonna go to Poland and do that because
Yeah.
they're gonna kill him.
Mm.
Mm.
They're gonna kill you. You damn sure not going to Saudi Arabia doing that.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about that on our last podcast.
Yeah.
We all know as black men, we're not going to go to Dubai dealing with Arabic women
Mm.
and doing. We already know that
You
death
would
is.
never do that. Bro,
Yes.
Ever.
So he knows that also secondarily is nobody's going to do anything about it because they also are doing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's what I would say. And I haven't looked at it, but if we don't want nobody else to do it, then we shouldn't be doing it ourselves. Not
Yeah.
justifying it because it's still wrong.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I'm like, porn, porn is content.
Yeah.
It
and
is.
there's legal and it's not illegal.
Right.
Like, it's not illegal.
Yeah.
It's
do
illegal
porn,
in
you know.
Uganda.
It's
Oh,
illegal
huh.
in Uganda.
Yeah.
But we got girls putting.
It's
their
illegal in Uganda.
hats in
It's
Uganda.
true.
By
I mean-
law, it's illegal.
But also-
X videos is blocked in Uganda.
yeah.
I know.
It's-
I mean,
it's
not,
blocked?
somebody
Yeah,
told me.
the porn sites that are
You
blocked.
got to go to
in Uganda.
xvideos2.com. I gave y'all some games just now.
Oh, damn.
But
You can
Or
find
just-
it on Twitter.
Or just get a VPN. So your computer could just
Stop
mess like
Stop
it's in
telling
Nairobi.
the people what to
no.
do to
'Cause the thing
bypass
is,
the law.
Guys,
So you can see-
guys will still pay for sex.
Yeah.
as long as people are willing to get money to guys, there will be people that will be willing to pay for it. Simple as that.
But then also the problem is like we can't be corn could be Joanne.
Okay.
I know you want to defend those girls as much as possible.
No, it's okay. Please go ahead.
Is he
Chaxxy.
packing at least?
Is he?
Packing.
Yeah, he is.
The white man.
Yeah. You would think he's black, by the way.
Okay,
Oh, Jesus Christ. I have seen the video. Sorry.
I think that's a bit of a pass.
You can't say that.
No, here's the thing, yeah? For as much as we can say. Yeah?
But what was Chuck saying?
No, I was just asking to see if the guy is packing.
Yeah.
That's it. Why? Why is that valid? Like,
Why is it valid? I mean, at least it adds flavor
to what?
to the
video?
content. I'm just thinking about the content first. We'll get into the moralities of it, but
Esther, please.
So the thing is, already, as like for example in Uganda, yeah, we pretend to be holy. Oh, corn is not allowed here. It's illegal. Trust me. I have not seen a perverted person like a Ugandan.
oh,
You understand?
Explain that. Is it like these random ass men in the streets who be calling out your name?
Apart from that, come on, like you don't see videos on the internet of Ugandan girls like you're pretty Nicole's. Gloria.
pretty Nicole.
She put that thing there.
That's
What
a
thing? Her
Yeah.
Guys, we have to watch what we say. What did she put out there?
Sheila.
Then what happened? Like, how does
Like on the
that?
internet?
How does
Wait,
that
have
make?
you seen them?
How does that make
I've
like
seen-
a Ugandan man perverted?
No,
Guys,
how does that make a
let's
Ugandan
not
man
go off
perverted?
track. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing, yeah. We can't be for example, this man is very concerned for the sisters, the black sisters, because I think that is his main emphasis.
Right.
But back to what I'm saying, you can't be concerned for the people when they are not concerned for themselves. We can be here pretending to be sorry for these girls when already these things,
Now
even
she's
the
South
girls.
African suddenly.
Ish, yeah, ish.
Hey.
I-
Pretending to be
Yo.
like, hey.
Yeah,
Batong.
Batung. Guys,
Most of the girls are also South African. So what do you say about that? And those are your South African sisters, Esther.
Guys, here's the thing, ne? South African people, I know you guys are gonna come from me in the comment section. Mad, I lived in South Africa and I saw how.
That's a really good accent.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You saw
Yeah.
how what they were creating.
Wait a
porn?
minute. Story time music. Go ahead.
So
Yes.
South African women.
Yeah.
I don't really want to say it in the wrongest way ever.
Yeah.
But for me as a girl, as a Ugandan girl, again as a fake South African, I go to realize, yeah, the cheapest woman I've ever seen is a South African. To me, as a girl.
Uh-oh.
They are going to.
What do you mean the cheapest girl?
Okay, let me explain.
You have
because
seen
my
in
time in South Africa, I
they're
realized
going
like
to come for you.
I
for sure.
know, but yo,
Can you guys clip this part and just send
my
it to me? I want
experience,
this
guys,
clip.
my experience.
Explain.
I lived in
Yeah.
the ghetto and I saw these things. Pitori, Johannesburg, Soweto vibes. Y'all know these things. South African people, y'all know these things happen, right? The Ugandan people that I lived with, they made me understand, most especially the dudes. Oh my God, now I'm airing them out. But sorry. You could literally just buy a quarter. It's like in Kenya when a man told me Kenyan girls, you could literally just find them on the streets and take them to Netflix and chill. So if a girl is taken from the road to Netflix and chilling and it's a white dude and the next thing he's recording her, whose fault is it? Is it the white guy because he's white or the girl who accepted to do the thing? You understand?
Yeah.
So majority of these girls are South African because I've seen the website and the emphasis of the African country is mostly South Africa.
And Kenya,
Is
I'm
it because
not
it's because of
shocked.
the ass?
I guess. But
Yeah,
it's mainly
I'm
South
not
African.
shocked.
It's big asses over there.
When you see on the website, it would give South African vibes because let's be honest, South African girls, packed, nyash, beauty, tiny waist.
Is it bigger than Uganda?
Yeah.
Yes. South
Generally.
African girls are hot.
Generally.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I was in South Africa. Ain't nothing like Uganda.
Oh my God.
Ain't nothing like
Oh
Uganda.
shit.
Uganda's a real heavyweight in that department.
It's real heavy.
Tell us in the comment
We'll
section what
argue.
you guys think.
Yeah.
Uganda is one.
South Africa number
Uganda
one.
has-
South
bigger
Africa
now?
is two. Yes.
No.
South
Africa, a random girl
What?
in South Africa looks
Listen,
like Sheila
wider-
Gashima or Gloria
wider-
Bugu.
wider
Sheila
hips.
Gashumba, you're
Actually-
white.
Wider.
Because that's what people
But-
know.
We talk
Wait.
about ass.
Guys.
Wait,
Uganda
we're
is
talking
number
about
one.
ass
Number
Beauty,
one.
everything.
No, we just booty.
than
Come
South
on.
Africa.
Yes, Uganda's number one.
No way.
Ah,
bro.
manyabo.
No way.
Number
Oh,
one.
shit.
No way.
I haven't
one.
seen the Zulu girl.
No way.
I've been everywhere.
Guys,
you need to go
let's
back.
not get distracted
Okay,
by
you
the
need
nyash.
to go back. Wait,
Okay, go
Do not let the nyash distract you.
Can I ask a question?
go back,
Do
go
not be distracted.
Can I ask a question just based off what you said?
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have like prostitution in Uganda? Like
We
you don't
do.
have girls in the
It's
streets?
there. It's
We
there.
do.
Some
It's
girls
there.
in
It's there.
the
It's there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
let's
okay.
not say that it's illegal.
It is
It is
illegal.
illegal.
But it is
But
also-
happening.
but
Even
the
the
thing
By
is-
ministers are buying
law,
the
just
girls.
because something happens
Doesn't
doesn't mean
mean-
it's not illegal.
Yeah.
By
It's
law,
there.
it is illegal.
But the thing
Don't
is-
you see them? They scrum when they see like the police.
But they can't jail a prostitute when they find her on the street.
they
do
do.
I mean,
they
because
do.
the
They actually-
policemen also get service by those people.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on.
That's
What'd you
true.
say?
But they arrest them.
Dude, you've never had the story.
How are you going to
Like a
arrest me
policeman
when you're
would
the
have-
one who is giving me business?
But
I
there's
know.
some that go do something with the girls and then arrest them afterwards. But it's illegal at the end of the day.
I know.
Prostitution is illegal.
Yeah.
And actually, in the new law that they're proposing in the parliament, you get 2 years in jail for prostitution.
But
2
people
or
do it,
5.
right? And the
Wait,
police are
you-
there, everyone knows.
What's the new law?
The new sexual offences bill that
Mm.
Uganda wants to pass. I don't know
Yeah.
if it has been passed yet.
But what happens if you buy it? Do you go to jail too?
No, they
yeah.
just said prostitution. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But buying,
But still,
Just in
guys,
case.
let's be law-abiding citizens.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to Esther.
Yeah.
Your notion of South African girls are the cheapest girls out there.
Yeah.
Does that mean like when these girls go to this white man,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
tells them he has a job for
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
and then they go for an interview,
Yeah.
and then he offers sex.
Yeah.
He says, sleep with me to get this job, and then, but that doesn't mean they're cheap.
I'm going back to Osha's point, what he said. You see me, Joan, yeah? As I am right now. If you're a man
Don't
and
put
you
yourself in.
okay, I'm putting myself in the shoes of these girls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I come to Chaxxy
yeah.
and you're offering me a gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me you have to be down on your knees to do A, B, C, D for me. If it's against my will, I'll move out with all my poverty and walk away.
Mm.
It will take me to be that person who is capable of doing such things for an opportunity to
Yeah.
actually do it.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So in such an instance,
Mhm.
the white man has nothing to be blamed for. Because clearly the
Blame
girls,
him.
however impoverished you are,
Mhm.
you can be impoverished with morals that this one, me and God will
Yeah.
never do this.
Yeah.
You can be impoverished that, whatever comes my way, as long as I get out of poverty, I
like
will do it.
She becomes South African suddenly.
Yeah, no.
Let's go.
There's a strong point. But
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
add to that then. The question is, because I haven't seen it, because people can sometimes be acting
Yeah.
and
Porn people act, they role play all the
a lot.
time.
So if it's role playing,
Yeah.
then that's different. If it's
Yeah.
role playing and if they're being recorded without their consent, even
very
though
different.
they do it, it's still wrong on his behalf.
Yes.
So there's a level of accountability.
Yeah.
So we really do not know if this is acting or if this is something that they're agreeing to. Because
Yeah.
whether they're not agreeing to it or agreeing to it, some people come on the Pan-African dating show, for example, and want the clip taken down or whatever. And they're just giving an opinion.
Mm.
Yeah.
So obviously, either way, those women are gonna feel slighted because you're on there having sex and everybody in your community knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the question today is it consensual or not? If it's not consensual, it's still
There's a problem there.
it's still a
then.
problem, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, if it is consensual, then there is no argument.
I've
At
seen the
all.
videos.
Absolutely. And it's all
no
adults.
argument.
If you told me it's minors, it would have been different.
Right.
Oh, there's
Adults,
a whole title
consensual.
video, African teen. But
And they
I
are
think
looking into the camera, actually.
Yeah. Because guys, let's
Wait, they're looking to the camera?
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Some
saying. Like
of
if it's
them.
consent, come on, guys.
Come on.
guys, some
And,
of
and
them.
they're all
Don't need
adults. And I hear
I
your
thought your
No.
phone
point.
dropped.
I hear and I hear her point
the
when
1
she's like some
second.
of them are desperate and
Yeah.
whatnot, so it feels like they're being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
But let's be very honest. Until we fix our value system,
Yeah.
this will never end.
Yeah.
It goes back to values.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the same thing we have with the issues with politics, in Africa, accountability and whatnot, it's just simple value systems.
Mm.
So if for me, I can compromise my values, if I have any.
Yeah.
Okay, if I can compromise them for money
Mm.
or for sex or for other things,
Mm.
then there's really nothing to discuss really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it will keep happening and it's never going to stop.
Yeah.
Which goes back to what you're saying earlier.
Yeah.
I'm like, until we fix our value system,
It's already
Yeah,
happening.
yeah, it's already happening.
Right.
So we can pretend, but it's wrong. Oh my goodness, it's what.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a content creator, bro. Porn is content. I
But-
don't do that content.
Content
I don't
creators,
do
you
it,
but you
content
watch
creators are the
But I
problem.
don't
Why?
watch
You
it,
see
but-
content in everything. This is someone's life.
Which,
No,
Yeah?
it's someone's life, but wait, we have porn actors. It's
Oh,
normal.
yeah. I mean,
Guys,
when
it's
you
not
go
normal.
and
let's
see,
not normalize something.
no, you
like
go
that.
to theater
What do
and
you mean
see
not
the
normalize something
heated,
like that?
romantic,
No, like
everything.
okay, in Uganda, like it's not normal.
I mean, but if again, as long as there's people who consume that type of content,
Yeah, it's
there
money.
will be people who will produce that content.
And he's making money, I'm pretty much sure.
A lot.
A lot
My
of
thing
it.
is, if I agreed,
A lot.
I agreed to have sex with this white man,
Yeah.
this
Wait,
random
a
white
lot?
man, a lot of money.
Tax, please continue.
Yeah.
So if this babe agreed to have sex with this random white man,
Yeah.
right? Agreed to be paid for it.
Yeah.
Agreed to be filmed.
Mm.
Now, whether they know whether the videos are going to be uploaded online or not, or private use, we don't know that bit.
That's
So
true.
also, we can sit here and assume, but as long as it's consensual, like you said, I don't see any problem.
My question is,
Yeah.
you know, I will go back to Baltazar. Is it because he was a black man? That's why we never pinned him down for all the videos.
But
500
how
of
you
them?
do
was
pin
just
someone
an
down when it
adulterous
was all
man.
consensual?
It's a great point.
Yeah.
He
You
was
know
an
what? Let me
adulterous
just wait on
man.
this. There's a guy who
Oh,
wore.
even the white man is an adulterous.
No.
So wait a
Wait
minute. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
There's a guy that put on a Balthasar mask and walked around outside randomly.
Where?
Guys were coming up high-fiving him, praising him.
Hero.
A hero. I'm glad she said that.
Mm.
Now, it's the white guy that's coming over. And let me just say this. Obviously, I've been to Kenya a few times.
Yeah.
I live here. I think that those of us who know, if you are an upwardly mobile black man, African-American or African guy, it hurts to know that there's a certain element of women that look at you as lower class than the average guy who's earning.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I've been in places where, shouts to Joe Bellison, right? A good buddy of mine.
Yeah.
He's the only person that is non-African origin that can come on this podcast. I was there. I've been in places with him, and Joel will get faster treatment,
Yeah.
better treatment. We even had the PDS experience. He came to Pan African Dating Show experience.
Mm.
Yeah.
He was like, yo,
And
man,
from black people, right?
listen, the young was like, yo, the girl was trying to go home with me. I'm just trying to go home by myself.
I
And
saw it.
She was,
Yeah.
and Joe is 60.
Yeah.
And you know, and so like as a black guy, when you're here, like you're Chaxxy from Kenya, or you Osha, like you have to become somebody to be something in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
And the white guy just can just show up,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have to be.
Anything, bro.
Yeah,
He
and-
could loser.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that in Nairobi.
Yeah.
What do you see in Nairobi?
Well, Nairobi has
In
more
Nairobi,
whites.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, like on the internet recently, I've been like on that Kenyan passport bro TikTok,
Which
and
we'll
then,
be
like,
talking about in the next episode.
Oh,
but give us
okay.
a snippet of what
A
they should
snippet
expect.
of-
Uh-huh.
Kenyan girls.
Okay, if you guys will record that episode. You guys, this pod has come back. I don't know why you're playing with this. Okay, let's go.
Ish.
Continue. Kenyan girls.
Oh, like a snippet still?
Yeah, snippet, please. Not the whole thing. Others should come back and watch.
White men, you think passport bros are doing the most in Kenya? The black ones?
Yeah.
No, leave the Austin Hollimans alone. The white men are doing more on a very cheaper price.
Oof.
Always.
Actually, the girls are chasing the white men in Nairobi. So,
Yeah, and I think that for a lot of black men, just in general, even if they're not African, a lot of African American men are just brothers in the diaspora.
yeah.
They wouldn't appreciate a white man disrespecting a black
A
woman.
black woman,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because for us in the diaspora, we will look at somebody like that as ourselves. Like
Mm.
that's how we see it.
Yeah.
Mm.
When you see it, your reaction is, this is a black chick. Like, what is this white man doing there? Even if you've never been to Africa,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he doing there doing this? This is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I want to slap this guy.
Yeah.
But the reality is that you might come and live here, and white people can get ahead quicker than you.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was white, I think it would be, you have to really earn your respect on the continent as a black
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean,
Yeah.
even myself. So if that person is conditioned to feel like that, and they feel the white man's, we have a saying in America, the
Mm.
white man's ice is colder. That's what we say.
What does it
Mm.
mean?
The white man's ice is colder. That means whatever the white guy has,
Mm.
the ice is colder for him. That means
Mm.
he has more than you. His aura is more. His stereotype is better than you.
Mm.
So even if you have more, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
His status is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to prove yourself
Yeah.
worthy of.
And I think a lot of black men, they feel like, we got to prove ourselves, but that's just where we are.
Yeah.
And if you want black women to respect you, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it's an uphill battle that you're going to have to. And every black woman is not like that. But
Mm.
hey, for those that want to do that, what can you do?
Mm-hmm.
You can't protect nobody that don't want to be protected.
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
Let me tell you this last thing. And if the black man was doing what he was supposed to do, she wouldn't be in a situation.
Because my question is, if we swap the Italian man with the black man, who say for some reason has a fantasy of maybe South American women and goes to Argentina, Brazil, wherever, does the exact same thing, would you have the same perspective?
They'll kill him.
I think I personally would, because I stand for women.
Austin did it and he got cancelled.
You stand for women?
Yeah, in everything.
And that's fine. But then if the women
does that mean women are not to be blamed for?
No, they can be blamed.
actions?
But
the thing that is confusing about women is that one time you'll be standing for women.
The next time.
No, and then the next time, if you now brought say OnlyFans. If this guy was posting everything on OnlyFans, you would never even have a problem with it. Because it's a platform where people, it's a public platform. But this guy created his own website. He's on Patreon. You pay for that shit.
He's not sharing his money.
He's not sharing, you know what I mean? So my thing is that this is content that exists and there's completely no issue with it.
Yeah.
Now, will there be people who will be desperate, then are fixing life, and they're like, okay, I do whatever.
Cash.
Those people will always exist.
True.
So when you stand for women, just know these are also adults.
Yeah.
As much as the women are black, they're adults and they've agreed to do it.
Yeah. No, I do know that at the core of everything, I do know that, they had an option. They could have easily walked out, like she has mentioned. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I do believe that some of them are manipulated into doing the thing.
But how do you control that?
Not everyone is bright.
Yeah. But how do you control that? The issue is, even if you're manipulated, how do you control that?
You can't control that. You can't control that. Report the site. I'm reporting that site. Report the site.
Why would you report a site?
I'm reporting it 100 times.
Okay,
why would you report the site when you're the same person who's going to report the site? His site, you're still going to go to Cornhub and sign up.
No, you don't have to sign up to report the site. Report the site.
So you report the site because it's a white man's, but still you're going to go and watch on Cornhub.
His website.
Yes.
That she wants to report that website.
Yes.
When still...
His own website. It's not YouTube, right? You're talking about his own site?
His own
site. So the videos are his own website. So she's saying she's going to report that website.
But we should report it.
Why should we report it?
You know what?
Guys, do the right thing. At the end of the day, deep down, you know what's the right thing.
Enanga became a hero in Africa.
Don't Enanga anyone.
I mean, men are looking up to him.
We are not looking up to him.
For being adulterers?
Hey!
We are not looking up to him.
Hey, dude was clapping cheeks though, for real. He was
murdering
that
nigga was going
But
on.
I want to ask you guys an open question. Like, imagine you wake up one day and you see your friend's face on that site.
Girl, do your thing. As long as you got some money. If you find my face there, don't be shocked. I was broke. I needed some money.
Plus also, anyway,
Esther, guys,
do you know how much free
sex?
Do you know how much free sex African women are giving as well?
Thank
if you could get paid for it.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Yes. It's true. Yes.
What do you mean?
You pay for it somehow. You always pay for it somehow.
Wait, what do you mean people are giving out free sex?
I saw in Nairobi, a white man doesn't have to do anything.
Take this podcast to Kenya.
When was the last time you had sex?
That's no comment.
Okay, but did you get paid for it? Did you get paid for it?
When man ask me, I will answer you.
Okay. Let me ask. When did you last have sex?
Ask us.
The last time I had sex,
Sunday morning.
Hey, okay. On the 31st of December, 2017.
You did what?
18.
Esther has been celibate.
But the main question is, was I paid for when I was doing it?
Yeah.
It was for free.
There you go.
So I would rather actually get some money out of it
So let me
at
ask
the end
you.
of the day instead of getting myself for free.
So this guy you fucked, if they said, as much as you want to do it, right, I'll still pay you for it, would you say no?
I'm finding out some stuff about some of y'all in King Ghana, huh?
No.
Y'all nasty.
But I think I understand what you're saying.
Hey, you a girlfriend there, you give your punani to your boyfriend, mahala nje, he doesn't pay your rent, nothing. This is what I always say.
Boyfriend's job is to pay rent.
And
why not?
Kati auntie in my case,
okay,
guys.
okay.
Me, I
I'm
was for
messing
free.
with you,
I'd
yeah.
never asked my boyfriend to give me anything.
Yeah.
So I was offering my
She was
sexual
in
services
love.
for free. You
You were
understand?
not offering sexual services.
I was
You were
in love.
in love.
She said I was offering my sexual services.
Esther, you were in love. Stop saying it like you were out there servicing someone.
No.
You were in love.
Okay.
The act just happened to be there. But you were in love.
Now, I would rather not be in love, have the act, and make money
Money
out of it.
right?
So
Because why would I even be broke?
Chaxxy, your
Let me tell
thing
you,
is people are having sex for free, so why not let them have sex for money?
Yeah.
No, my thing is, if you still do it for free anyway.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to pay you for it,
Yeah.
I mean, if you need the money, take it.
That's a big business for women, by the way. I hope they know. Oh, no, I'm
It's
not.
big business for women.
Oh my God.
Like, are we gonna assume it's not big business for women?
But
is
it's the
big business.
reality.
No, it
This is
is,
how
yeah.
we
Guys,
have
it's-
slay queens.
It's not even like a business. It's a hard business. Ask someone who's doing something like that.
Oh,
It's
the girls
hard.
that are on
How
Trinity
it's a hard,
Dubai, are they
it's a
complaining?
hard business.
Yeah,
It gets very hard.
Hey,
Look
guys
at-
are building
houses
let me
out of
say
the
this.
building houses. It's not easy to just give yourself
Who's
up.
building
It's
the
like
house?
that.
Somebody selling ass to get the house?
Yeah, people are buying
Yeah.
land and doing all that.
Yeah, they're getting built up all right from the
Whatever.
back.
I know.
But-
Like, yeah.
Oshay,
That's what they doing.
we
Nasty
need to
ass.
deal with the reality of there's a huge amount of African ladies that also have a fetish towards white men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
that's-
would literally just want to
Sadly,
sleep with a white
exists.
man.
yeah, it exists.
But is it a fetish or they're just curious?
That dumb.
Either way, both.
I mean, yeah, I think it's both. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's both.
Is it, or it's just because they're just? It's just they see a white man and think, oh, he's superior. Maybe by being with him, maybe she will elevate her life in some way. But that's like the most stupid thing you can do.
What do you think white men think when they are coming to get the impoverished African girls?
The
They
cheap
just think
African
they can
girls.
get
Exactly.
they can get free sex and then they just go ahead and do it.
But also us as black girls in Africa, we have this mindset that white men, they will come and change our lives. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
And they don't change anyone's life.
They've
unfortunately
changed a lot of
now,
people's lives.
they have
Some.
some.
For some, but I see a lot of mixed kids out here with no,
Yeah.
no daddy.
But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
I don't
They
white
all can
people on
find
I
it.
know
borders.
people that literally like, we're just being with the white man for
I
the
mean-
sake of sleeping with a white man. So
let me just say this. I feel like if black men have a problem with this,
Mm.
and I'm from, my dad and my granddaddy raised me mostly, most of my life. He was born in 1918. And if you want a woman to respect you,
Yeah.
then you got to do the work. And the thing that a lot of black men or African men have to do is you have to work with other men in your community
yeah.
to provide for your women. And it's like I said, it's a thankless task, right? And I was in Ukraine. I used to go to Lviv, Ukraine before the war broke out. It was you working for me at the time? I was going to Lviv?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there drunk. I don't even like Europe like that for most part, but I used to see Turkish men. They used to have this company called Lifestyle. It was the third biggest company, but I saw Turkish men helping each other. And a lot of black women or African women just have a big mistrust for African men or black men.
Mm.
Okay, so if they mistrust you, who are they going to trust? Somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay? So
So the mistrust would be because of what? Exactly. Because of just broken families and what they've seen
I think
growing
so.
up.
it could just be because of stereotypes that blacks don't do it or what they experience.
Yeah.
Mm.
Most of us have a mistrust of blacks because of what we have experienced,
Yeah.
right? And so when we experience that, we just don't trust each other.
Mm.
So then you have to work harder to establish that trust. It don't come overnight. And of course, a foreigner can come in. Like for myself, I hate to admit this. When I came into Uganda, I was a foreigner. I'm still black, but I'm a foreigner.
Mm.
But it was easier for me
Yeah.
to establish a team because, he was from America, so
Yeah.
he must not be like us.
Mm.
Okay. So if you have a problem with the way your women see you, that means that you're not doing enough for them. They don't trust you.
Mm.
So then why don't they trust you? And a lot of black men don't want to take that on the head because it's like, oh, well, we're doing it. And you're going to always have those people. But what are you doing for your women that you want them to act in a certain way?
Mm.
So that means you got to give something first. And a
Mm.
lot of times that means, can your women get an opportunity from you? Can they get a job from you? Can they get good something seen from you?
Yeah.
Because if they can get that from you, then they're not doing that for other guys.
Yeah.
Right? But if they can get it from you, then you can teach your women how to behave in the way you want them to behave.
Mm.
But a lot of things that we got to learn in the black world is incentivization. How do you incentivize somebody's behavior?
Mm.
And the Arabs do it a little bit better. The whites do it. Their people act a certain way because they're incentivized to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas blacks expect that, well, whatever you want to do. And then when your women are out there acting thirsty for somebody else, because I can't just pull up to Poland. And I was rich in Poland. I was way richer than I am now. And white women was not just like,
Where did the money go?
there you go over there.
Payroll.
When I was in Poland, there was a time in Poland where Polish women were looking to get married to foreigners. By the time I got there, they were fully in the EU, and guys were complaining like, yo, these Polish chicks ain't thirsty no more because they fixed their issue. They went from communism to the economic capitalist revolution in 89, 88. By the time I got there, Poland was developing, and so their women wasn't so thirsty for foreigners anymore. Their men were able to take care of them. So it's a long task. So if you want your women to respect you, you got to invest in them.
Yeah.
But it's so confusing nowadays when we look at maybe something like now those videos and whatnot as disrespect for women. But at the same time, women will say, like, we want to be respected, that we can make decisions for ourselves and we are proud of our bodies.
Great point.
And also,
Excellent point.
we are looked down upon when it comes to sex. Because men being a normal thing, but then when it's women, it's like, oh, but you guys are around, but you don't want us around. It's so confusing sometimes.
It's like, what, equality or what?
That's a long one.
But yeah, guys, guys, I want us to come to the end of this one. What's your last take on this topic?
I can't wait to watch the videos.
Oh God! Chaxx, be serious. Chaxx, what's your actual last take?
No, my actual take is, bottom line is there consent? Yes. Is there no consent, like the guy is claiming? Then legally, do something about it. Because also, if you just complain and never do anything about anything, it will never change. The guy will keep producing more videos, you'll look up to new videos, and he'll keep doing it. If there is consent, the porn is content that exists. And if he prefers African women, that's his choice. And there's African women are willing to this guy for money. They'll keep doing it.
True. Wow.
So work on your value system, guys. That's
his
it.
DM's probably blown up.
Right?
I tell you.
No, he goes out and looks for them.
Now, what do you think?
Esther, what's your last take?
My last take. There's recently a white guy who has this show, a dating site in Uganda. He's actually made. Oh, girl, I sent it to you.
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Oh.
And you see that guy, the girls that he could get, he's most likely to end up doing what this guy we're talking about is doing. You know why? Because I've realized, I hate to say this.
Say it.
But black girls, I've realized, black girls, most especially the ones that are into white men. It's not like I don't like white people. I like you white people. But I've realized African girls that are mostly into white men, they would make it difficult for a black guy that want to play tough and have standards when it comes to a black man. When it comes to a white man, they will literally be open to a one-night stand in hopes that they will bag a white. Oh my God!
I don't see them. I don't see them.
That's actually a fact.
No values, no standards. Where?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yes, and African girls. I tell you, I saw these things in Kenya. Hey.
But did you see them actually do that deed?
But you live in Uganda as well.
Yeah. What have you seen in Uganda? She's not saying I saw it in Kenya.
In Kenya, I'm like,
in Uganda, I saw these things even in a club.
Okay,
Tell
us what you saw in Uganda.
A black man will come to the table. Yeah. They will want him to buy a drink first. And be cool and buy pizza and everything. The moment a white man comes around, the skirts he will touch anywhere, like they actually don't care. So I realize African girls that like white men, they will make everything easy for a white man. Like the white man can get away with everything because they are so desperate for a white man.
Yeah. So this Esther went to a whorish place. I'm sorry.
But it's reality. It happens.
It
happens.
Those are facts,
even if you find girls on a website, on a dating sites, if it's a black man they're talking to, they are most likely not to send their nude picture to a black guy. They are most likely going to send a nude to a white man. Is that lies?
It's true.
Yeah. So,
facts.
We can't be having these facts as African girls and still complain. These girls now, they are being taken advantage of. I tell you, if it's a white man, majority of the times, they knew what they were doing. I've seen the website. I've seen the girls. They are looking in the camera.
Maybe he told them that they could get the job if they did something.
They lowered their standards for a white man, but they could never do that for a black man.
A blowjob.
A model. Guys, flip
that. No, keep it.
Still a job.
It's a job.
Guys, but I think my take, be petty. Guys, go report his Twitter page.
How are they gonna report when you're not telling them?
For the
No,
website yet.
those who know, people are getting the idea. Me and my friends, we're gonna go and report that site.
I am not
We're
reporting.
the
Luckily,
site.
you only have
Report
two
the
friends.
Twitter
So
page.
the site will be fine.
Facts.
I'm not taking this white man out of
Because
business.
we have to be responsible. Like me, I want to believe in the fact that people can. There's a side to people that they can be good.
Question.
More white
So
in.
if you report this site, what happens to the other black women who lose money?
Exactly.
Who lose money?
Yeah.
Because he pays them.
They'll find better jobs.
Oh, really?
Which better jobs?
The thing is,
Which Kenyan, South African, those countries you mentioned will provide jobs for these black women? Be realistic. Which
we'll
jobs?
get there. We'll get to that bridge.
That's entertainment.
Wait a minute,
At
wait
the
a
end of the
minute,
day,
wait a
if they want to
minute.
go into
We'll get
entertainment,
there.
Answer
We'll
that
cross that
question.
one.
Yeah.
We'll
Answer
cross
that
that.
question.
We will cross that bridge.
No,
when we
because also
get
I don't
there.
like the
but
women
you're
that
right.
they'll get jobs. Which
No, you're
jobs?
right. The government is shitty. No offense to it.
Yeah.
Well, offense, take the offense.
So the women are hustlers. They're fine.
yeah, but like, there's more you can do. Like, think outside the box. You know, not that.
So
box.
you do them more.
Joanne.
You do them more. They are okay getting money and their bills are taken care of.
So let me just say this before we end, right?
Uh-huh.
Most of them are in South Africa,
Yeah.
And Kenya.
Okay. but most of them are South African.
South
Yeah.
Africa.
Okay, let's deal with that.
Big Nash.
So in Africa, the latest country to be added to the world stage is South Sudan. Before that, it was still South Africa, but in 1994, ANC took over.
Yeah.
So ANC took over, and ANC was supposed to be the hope. You had, what was the guy that can't
Mandela?
Mandela, but this guy also
Malema.
Jacob Zuma.
Zuma.
I was thinking of Julius Malema.
That's a con guy.
If you look at, I won't speak on Malema. I've been there during the elections, and I want to get but
You never
if you
separated
look at
Ranton
what the
Malema.
ANC, the ANC was even given opportunities to African Americans in 95 because there's a documentary called Blacks Without Borders. So the ANC came to the black community and came to Harvard University and was recruiting some African Americans. We brought stand-up comedy to South Africa. And when you looked at South Africa, it was the beacon of hope of, okay, now we beat these whites.
Actually was, yeah.
And the ANC had so much progress for the revolution, and they actually had to go through a lot. Man, those wars were killing them, bombing them, and all kind of shit. You see with Steve Biko, it was crazy. Those white people was crazy out there.
Yeah.
And then to see what ESCOM has become, you see the load shedding, you see what the country's become now.
The kidnappings, the rape. I'm like, yo.
And Africa's most versatile economy.
It's South Africa.
It's the best service economy. Like, South Africa is one of the few places I believe in Africa you can get McDonald's at. You can't, well, if you're in Uganda, you can get nothing. But if you go to Kenya, you can get Burger King.
Yeah.
But South Africa, you can get everything
Everything
that you want.
Yeah.
And then look at what, no offense to the South African brothers and sisters, but look at the downfall. The ANC is not even in power as it once was before.
Yeah.
So then when you look
wait,
at
what do you mean they're not in power?
They've done a coalition with the DA now, so
Yeah.
it's two parties that are ruling.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
Because times changed, they needed it.
Well, the thing is, you had how many years to rule? You've had 25
So
or 26,
many.
29 years.
Yeah.
You couldn't get anything done.
Yeah.
But you were saying the whites were the problem.
Yeah.
So now you had the opportunity.
Yeah.
So now the white guy comes to where you're at, where you have a service-based economy. You ain't like Uganda where you're based on agriculture. You have the biggest budget in education, and still Kenya is beating you in educational attainment with a third of the budget. You have everything.
We'll keep beating them, yeah.
You have everything.
Please.
And then we talk about report the guy for coming to South Africa and taking advantage. Well, whose fault is it that South Africa came to what it became now?
Yeah.
And we don't want to talk about that because our brothers were in the revolution and we understood what happened to them. But they had 20-something years to get it right.
Yeah.
And it's not to the people, the governments.
Yeah.
Now you're sharing power with the DA, which is kind of basically reborn of some of the Boers.
Yeah.
And then your women are out there doing what they're doing. When you had the opportunity to set Africa as an example, not only do you have South Africa, but all the other Southern African countries depend on you. Zambia, Botswana, Angola, Namibia, Malawi. All of your brands are Woolworths. All your brands are there, and you still can't get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's those simple things where you say, like,
Whose fault is it?
you look at African governments, even our government, like in Kenya, right? Like so many issues going on now. And you're like, the president, all the time the president is out, like he's stressing about so many things. And I'm like, you could literally just fix the economy. And we don't have to deal with all these issues.
Yeah.
Simple. You have the power, you have the money,
I
it's
don't
a
think
rich
the president
country.
can fix economies, but I mean, I kind of understand what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
the president has power to make so many changes that could have a very positive impact on the economy.
But you know what? Also, like when it comes
For
to South Africa,
us, like the president has a lot of power.
yeah. When it comes to this instance with the girls, South African girls being the majority for this white man's business, man, for me, I don't see South Africa as a poor country. I lived in South Africa. I don't see South Africans as poor.
They're not poor.
No, they're not.
South Africans are not broke at all. So for me to convince me that a South African girl went to this website because they were broke, they needed a job when South Africans have unemployment fund,
Come on.
they
but,
wanted to be
but also
there.
that's a big assumption. And this guy maybe has just better taste.
Yeah,
The
guys.
women are beautiful. Like, be
Guys,
honest, bro.
girls are
South African
beautiful in
women
South
are
Africa.
pretty, bro.
Hot.
You know what? Let's hear from the people.
Yeah.
You know, the people watching us. Let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap this one up. Tell the people where they can find you, Esther.
What was he rapping?
Oh, actually, he slept with all these girls with no protection. FYI.
Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa!
Yes.
He's
But
having
you know
two-
what?
I'm just.
Whoa!
I'm lucky
No
jealous.
protection, nothing, no
You were
rapping,
jealous?
anything.
Okay,
You would want to hit it without
No,
a condom, bro?
no, I would never.
Esther, guys,
I would never.
Wait,
tell
wait,
us
wait,
where
wait.
to
I would
find
never.
you.
I'm just,
Here's the
I'm just
thing.
jealous because he's having too much fun. Like, genuinely.
In South Africa?
No. Oh, that's sex and
He's not
protection.
choosing protection. Well, in Angola,
I'm
was
just
not
saying,
choosing
I'm
protection.
just low-key jealous that he's having so much fun because I would never do that. So I'm envious.
We gotta go to Joburg.
Guys,
But also,
Esther, where can they find you?
On that website. On
Yeah,
that
you did.
website.
You did say you saw as me. So you might have.
not on that website.
I'm-
Man, it's-
What were you saying, Esther?
John caught me off guard
Yeah.
when you talked about like he's not using protection. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
So
well,
Joe,
he's in
you
the
was-
land of
You was really looking at
South
this
Africa
thing,
has the
huh?
highest
No, as this.
For 1 second.
The
know,
1
but
second. I
rates
saw
of
that.
HIV. So
Yeah.
it's not new to them. It's not like
Yeah,
they're concerned
but-
about diseases.
He might have it. He ain't tripping. Obviously, he ain't scared.
Yeah, or maybe,
Clearly, the girls are not scared of the
but
diseases.
also maybe they test before because nowadays you can test in the house.
You know what? You'll let us know after you watch a few videos and give us
But I
feedback.
feel, I feel
What
like
were
you're
they thick? Were
limiting
they
me
thick?
by saying a
Yeah.
few videos. I want to
They-
watch
they
all
had
the
cheeks?
videos. Huh?
They had cheeks.
Yeah.
But touch your phone.
Hey,
down.
this is concerning. Even Enanga was not using protection. African
But,
women,
yeah,
what's
tell
going
the
on? No?
men.
Yeah,
wrap
he
it
got
up.
it. He was just.
Wrap it up in this new year.
So now we're going to
Do better as
He
men.
wasn't even pulling out or nothing. I heard. He
I
was
tell
just
you, African
busting
women
all
are
in
not
them.
afraid of diseases. These
Also,
days.
women have some standards.
Or it's the diseases that the women are having that they want to give the men. I don't know.
They're not Dude, guys.
Esther.
Guys, also medics need business.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
The whole economy has to work.
We
The whole
still
economy
need
has to
to
work.
cry to
Esther,
our government.
whole
to
Where
economy
can
has
they
to work.
find you?
Yeah.
Esther.
So guys make P2s. They need to sell them.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Guys,
They need
no.
what?
P2s. Like
What's
they need
that?
to sell them.
Postino, the
The
plan
pills,
B.
yeah. So,
Plan B.
The
But they have to sell
emergency
them.
pill.
We gotta bring you back to you guys.
They
But
have-
also-
guys, the whole economy has to work, bro.
Esther, where can people find you?
On the Pan-African Dating Show, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to our YouTube channel
Yeah.
and my YouTube channel, Esther Natkunda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not bring any of the white man tendencies to the Pan-African Dating Show. You will court these ladies properly and they have standards.
But do we
FYI.
accept Baltazar's
Keep quiet.
behavior?
FYI. Thank you. Chax, please.
So you can find me on Kinganda each time I come in Uganda.
Eh.
So now I'm officially a member here now. So
Yeah.
each time I'm here, I'm pulling up.
A podcast
Even if you
member.
take a break, I'm sorry. We set
What's
up,
this
we
podcast?
record.
Yeah.
Check out the Mic Cheque Podcast, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Link
man.
The
in the
big homies
description.
in Nairobi. I remember they had like only 10,000.
Yeah.
And they lapped us last year. So, I gotta give them
And it's
credit.
a bigger year this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, don't get me on my shit though.
Oh man.
Don't
O'Shea.
make me come back to the podcast. though.
Where can the people
Don't
find
get,
you,
don't
O'Shea?
get
Yeah.
too stuck up. O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Yeah, he's always ranting there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Celebrity
See,
Jack.
Fine.
he trying to make me come back to the pod. He trying to make me compete with him.
Yeah.
He trying to get. You better stop fucking around.
Let's
He gonna find out. Find
Oh
out.
no, Johnny, tell us
Gonna
one.
find out.
Yes, Esther.
If you want to date black on black, guys, that's what the Pan-African Dating Show
Esther.
deals in. Black people only.
The Italian guy would be nice on the show.
No.
Just saying.
I gave them a warning. Do not come there with your shenanigans.
Ooh. If you're singing and searching, DM us at the Pan-African Dating
Serious
Show.
people, guys. Serious people. Not men who are moving like the white man. Handling the thing. Okay. Sorry.
It's a lot of black dudes out there moving the same way.
Yeah.
Clapping cheeks.
Guys, I know it's a new year. Do better. You can do better. I have so much faith in you. And yes, please do better in the new year. We sign out. Follow us at Kenyan Nation on all social media platforms. We'll see you next time.